Hi, Dave the Grey here. Now, the fine folk at Hexy Studio thought it was a good idea to ask us to test their new AD&D 5th edition encounter packs. So, myself and the Hairy Game Lords, two of which have never roleplayed at all before, have been playing Legends of the Grim Forest. A pretty basic 5th edition encounter. How did we get on?
Hey!
Find out. Just watch.
Hello, Slightly Beardy James here. So, yes, I was not Slightly Beardy James today. I was a paladin! I was a chaotic good paladin. They've made some randomly generated characters. And when I say random, I mean properly random. And we got thrown into the forest. Now, I have DM'd before, but I was 3.5. But it's all the same, right, isn't it? I had a flick through the book after the encounter, and it's really comprehensive, very easy to use. Even I could have DM'd the session to some degree of success. Now, the problem with this game was we were playing it, and we have created a monstrosity.
Just stop there.
Now, you can always trust a player to make the strangest decisions.
I think the best decisions.
So, as a paladin, I was trying really hard to be good and to stand up for what is right. And I was trying to use my skills to detect evil, to perceive what was going on in the forest. Because, we can see from above that there's a gigantic, bloody, flaming pentagram on the floor. And there's goblins all around it. It seems pretty evil, but not to me. Not to my paladin who keeps rolling 4s and 2s and 1s. And then, when the giant threat appeared, I could tell you that there was a giant threat, but I couldn't tell you anything more about it. It was all good.
What?
And then,
What? You've rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1. And then I attempted to talk to the giant threat and put my sword down to show I came in peace. It didn't work. I'll let Andrew tell you why. Now, we've had a great time playing this. It's a great package thing. It is something that you can just pull into your event as play and go. And as somebody who's DM'd, I can see how this would be great for my adventures, my players. As for us, it was a great introduction to D&D.
Right. I am just a bearded lady here. So when the guys from Hexy Studio contacted, they contacted me, and I was like, I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Let me bring in Dave the Grey. So then we, over email, were chatting away, and what was great is that they sent over sort of some 3D printed files, and so Dave was able to print out these figures. I mean, look at that, amazing, and he's painted them up as well. Check out this dude, amazing. And I'm sure Dave will say a little bit more about that in a few moments. As James said, Dave just pulled out some different characters, and I was this guy here. Yes, look at him, he's massive. He is of the Goliath race, a giant, and he had with him a whole plethora of amazing weapons, which, you know what, I just felt like I needed to use. Now, I've never, ever played a D&D game before, but I absolutely loved it. I soon got into the whole thing of you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. And
Guess who got bloodlust?
so, first up, I'm like, I'm just going to go check out this area here. Oh, there's a few goblins in here. Let me sort them out. Just completely obliterated one of the goblins. They rolled a natural D20.
Yeah, you rolled a 20.
A 20, fantastic. One goblin, no more. Then me and Hipster King double teamed a big spider.
Yes.
Got
Taking it in turns to surprise it.
yeah from behind, brilliant, and
Gotcha.
so good times. So we were on a roll whilst James was like doing his perception, his magical perception, which was more like the thing of the wind's coming from that way. Good one, James. Brilliant.
We're just over here killing stuff.
And then, whilst we were taking so much time to say, hey, maybe we should look around this area for treasure and stuff like that, boom, something huge appeared on the map. Are we saying what it was?
Yeah, I think James was
Spoiler. It was a dragon.
Oh my goodness!
A massive dragon. Fantastic. Because, hey, I have got a special weapon in my arsenal. It is a sword distinctly for dragons, slaying dragons. So, this dragon is a little bit pissed off.
Peter's trying to talk to the dragon.
I've been like, hey, dragon, we come in peace.
the guy with the charisma of -1.
He's chatting away to the dragon. This dragon is eating goblins, which is pretty cool because we're here to kill goblins. So I'm like, that's cool. But I've got a sword, a massive sword, that's purposely for slaying dragons. So what do I do? I attack the dragon! And what did I roll?
20!
A 20!
And how much damage did you actually do to the dragon?
Not enough.
Not enough. I feel like I left my mark on it. And the dragon certainly left his mark
On all of us.
all of them.
Not just you, because dragon fire from high above spreads out quite far across the whole field and pretty much torches everything in its wake.
Yeah. So my hit points, which I got a few cuts and nicks from the spider and the goblins, soon was reduced quite a long way down as my body burst into flames. But I was still able to run at a outpost and pull it down.
Onto yourself.
Onto myself. But then I was able to shrug off that injury. Good times. This game, I loved it. And all the way through it, I was like, let's play this again. This would be brilliant. So for me, Hexy Studio, I want to say thank you so much for letting us review this. Because I'm in. I am in. I want to cause more carnage. I want to meet that dragon again. Heal up some of the maybe get a skin graft and
Scars!
yeah, leave another mark upon it. Maybe not this time stood next to Pete because he's pretty annoyed that he got burnt. But great, get involved. And yeah, if you are a D&D'er, I'm sure this is a brilliant thing. If you've never tried it before, this is a great one to just have a go on, see how you like it, and enjoy it. Good times.
How do you follow that? Right, I am another D&D virgin.
Touched for the very first time.
By a dragon.
And I really enjoyed it. I'll be honest. My issues are the way my brain works with a game like this. I struggled for most of the game getting my head around just kind of how you do things, because the level of freedom you've got in this is something I am just not used to in games. So I like I like games where I know what I'm doing. I can plan ahead. I can strategize. And so at each point I was trying to think out, well, what should we actually do here? What is the best way to approach this?
Kill it!
Bloodlusty Andrew is there with his dragon sword, ready to slay this dragon, and I'm so... Do we really think that's a good idea? Have you seen the size of that dragon? Perhaps there might be something more that we should be doing in this area. So there was a bit more of that going on, and there was a couple of times when Andrew was looking at that watchtower and I saw a glint in his eye and I'm thinking, actually, it might be we need to get to the top of that and have a look round first. There is a ladder. We could go up the ladder. Man, you're giant. You could actually lob me up there. Would be another way. Might be a better approach than pulling it down on yourself. But
Too late.
I was playing. We were playing with Ange, who loves the freedom. He's all about the freedom. So. I definitely would be. I want to have another go at this because I think by the end I was starting to kind of relax a little into the fact that this isn't about you have to do this, then do this, then do this, and this is about just getting out and exploring, having fun, and doing what the hell you think your group are going to do. It's the DM's job to do the rules, and it was the fact that we were procrastinating for a bit too long, thinking, shall we look under here? Shall we go and say? I'm thinking we've cleared. And when I do this, I guess I liken this to kind of those big computer, even stuff like puzzly games where on a computer, where you've got to try. I will try and 100% a game, so I will go and find everything in the area and look under everything before I leave that area because I might miss something that could be really important.
What did we find?
We didn't find.
We found death.
Yeah, basically, because we left it too long and they were able to summon the dragon while we were busy talking about whether we... So again, brilliant DMing from Dave because he didn't allow us to get too far down that way. And I guess I wouldn't have had it... I wouldn't have a clue around DMing this. So I guess the key thing here is you probably, if you're a virgin like me, you need a DM who's got a little bit of experience to help you. Yeah, but you need somebody who's got a little bit of knowledge about what they're meant to be doing, who can help you through as you work out what you do. But absolutely love this and would love to have another go and to try some of the other campaigns because I've got a feeling the way Dave will play this, we already know that dragon is going to come back and we'll have an element of bloodlust towards Andrew, I feel.
Yeah, bring it.
I can see where this is going. Loved it, and Dave will come on to about this, I'm sure. But the minis that have been sent out, Dave's printed them, and they are such high quality. Which Dave's brought stuff that he's printed before that's really, really good. But the level of detail on this is, akin to some of the best quality minis I've seen. That some of the big names in terms of gaming. So I'm thinking. The games they're up there for me with the quality of things like Awakened Realms. From the look of the level of detail that I'm looking at here, you're getting close to that at least. And bearing in mind these are home printed models, they are, then for me they are of a real quality. I've seen plenty of games that come with minis that aren't this good, and the fact that they're giving you the files to print these yourselves, I think is absolutely blinding. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Great work, Hexes, yet again.
Hi, Dave the Grey. I think the guys enjoyed that, don't you? But no, we all had a really good time, and we have discovered is a natural barbarian. But no. The guys at Hexy have done a really good job in putting together... these are jumping off points, basically, for a DM. So they give you some ideas. So yeah, basically, in the pack, you get some descriptive blurb. There's a forest, there's some goblins, there's a summoning circle. What could they be summoning? And you're thinking, it's going to be, like wraiths or something like that. Or, who knows?
It's a dragon.
You get a bunch of... This is a print and play, but a bunch of cards with, all of your stats, that kind of stuff. And you get a map. So, spot the summoning circle. The guys did not spot the summoning circle because,
we're too busy faffing around.
Big tree with a glowy thing inside. Is that important? I don't know. Let's choose to ignore it. Summoning circle with goblins, big fire in the middle going, oh, Javala, oh, Javala. Nah. What we're going to do is we're going to just faff around in the courtyard for, half an hour or so, kill some goblins.
There might have been magical powered swords that...
I know there's some chanting going on just over this wall.
It's not time
and there's
sensitive.
flame.
Num sugar.
Let's not rush. Do you think there's any treasure around here? What should we do? Maybe we should have a look in the bushes, see if there's any treasure chests. in the courtyard at the front. Cultists, you say, chanting. Can't be important to the plot.
Hey Dave, the paladin was doing some looking
The
around
paladin,
there, and he kind of said
meanwhile,
that there was something possibly
the
might be
pala-
slightly evil.
The paladin, the shining light of good in the world, was hiding in the bushes, rolling wands for perception of evil. Then a dragon appears. Hang on while I get my I Spy book of creatures. Has it got wings? Yes, it's... I don't know what it is.
It might be a dragon.
Might be a dragon.
So many ones.
Fire? Who knows? Can I kill it? But yeah, basically this is a load of really cool jumping off points for you as a DM. So it's nice and easy. You need something to do. You know what it's like. You've got an adventure, haven't prepared anything. I'll just pull one of these off and away we go. Can slot in nice and easily. Or, you know, you could put several of them together and give yourself, you know, the start of a campaign, get the creative juices flowing. And to go with that, part of the reason that we went, yes, please, can we review this? Can we review this? Partly because I wanted to see what Ange did with the Barbarian. He attacked the dragon that they were supposed to, you know, talk to and that. And partly because I love 3D printing. And this not only comes with the background, you know, the story, some cool maps, extra characters. It comes with a whole load of really cool 3D models. Come on, camera, focus. So, little gargoyle. Loads of different goblins. So, Goblin Shaman. The Shadow is really cool because you've got a nice armoured guy with big shadowy roar. Now, that was supposed to come out of the cultists when they died, but to be honest, I didn't use it because the guys had like a really angry dragon to deal with because Ange had attacked it. But that's the cool thing about DMing is you can take the rules and go, actually, my players have decided to go this way, and you know, do whatever you want with that. There's also, we didn't get to see these guys this week, but shh, there's loads of skellies as well, with bows, hiding behind walls, and not quite sure what this guy's going to be used for, but it's got tentacles. Come on, you love a game with tentacles in it. I'm looking forward to finding out just what Ange tries to do there, because it's probably going to involve jumping into the sea, waving a sword around, and forgetting that he
My
can't
Kraken sword.
swim.
I have a Kraken sword.
So no, massive thank you to the guys at Hexy Studios, because I think these guys might have just got the AD&D bug, and it's been an absolute blast DMing for them as well, because they are possibly, you know, the whole adage of always expect your group to do the unexpected. I give you these guys. So, Hexy Studios, thank you. We've had a blast. Absolutely get behind this Kickstarter. It's quite a busy area, is expansions and scenarios for AD&D, but these are an absolute blast. Cut above the rest, and you get models to 3D print. Got to be happy with that.
We all survived.
Yeah,
Because I'm a lovely man. The dragon didn't just do a TPK. He flew off and will probably return
He was scared.
when they've leveled up a little bit just to finish the job. So check it out on Kickstarter. Absolute blast. And keep rolling 20s.
yes. All ones.
All ones.